Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wellness Space. My name is Claire, and today I'm going to take you through a level 2 sequence, which is focused around the figure 4 position. So, if you are playing with things like flying pigeon and variations of figure 4, then this is the one for you. So, we're going to start seated, legs bent, soles of the feet on the floor, hip distance apart. Taking the hands behind you, fingertips point forward. Push the chest forward, shoulders go back. Have a little rock of the knees from side to side. So straight away we're going to get the body warmed up in that figure 4 shape. So having the sole of the left foot down onto the ground, take the right leg, cross it over in a figure 4. So you want the ankle over the thigh. Be so strong and grounded in that left foot, and then refine that lifted chest, the squeezed in shoulder blades. From here, just get the position of the foot right. So you want the right foot really active, toes either up towards the sky. My toes sometimes go so active that they even pull back towards my right knee. You can stay still or you can push into the left foot. You can start to lift the sit bones and sway the body forward and back. Just getting a nice little bit of momentum when you sway. Maybe it changes any sensation in that right leg when you move. And as always in that figure 4, you want to push the right knee away from the body. Warming up our wrists as well. We're going to need them a lot in today's practice. And then drop the sit bones down, release that right leg. Just rise up, take little fists with the wrists, circle them from side to side. Maybe also circle the shoulders, the neck and head before you take it over to the opposite side. Palms back down, fingertips forward. Left leg, left ankle over the thigh. Active in that left foot. Find stillness here for a few moments, pushing that left knee away from the body. Chest high, shoulders back. And then if you do it on the other side, lift the sit bones off the floor, have a little sway, rocking the body forward and back. Warming up the shoulders, the wrists, as well as that figure 4 shape. Oh, just had a nice lovely click. And then when you're ready, release. Release both of the legs out. Again, fists with the wrists. Maybe you place the backs of the hands on the floor, taking them in the opposite direction to what they were. Just taking a few moments to warm the spine, move your shoulders, head, neck. And then crossing the legs over, coming into your downward facing dog. So setting the hands, that's one of the most important things in today's practice, those hands. So while we're in our downward facing dog, we want to focus on those, spreading the fingertips wide. So the fingers are kind of off the mat, but the fingertips and the lower part of the wrist are really grounded onto the floor. So as if you're kind of bending your fingers slightly to get that maximum grip. Looking towards the fingertips, roll the body forward, come into your high plank. And then lower to chaturanga to hold. So you want our shoulders directly in line with our elbows. And just note this. This is how low you want to think about going for that figure 4 shape. Rise up, upward facing dog on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Look to the hands, jump the feet outside the hands, yogi squats. Backs of the hands push in, again another little wrist warm up. Move the yogi squat from side to side, open up the hips, lifting and lowering. Planting those hands down. Starting with our arm balances straight away, crow pose, knees into the arms, shoulders down, big toes together to touch. Hold it here for 5. So with that gaze in your crow, in your figure four, your flying pigeon, you want the neck so it shines to the floor. Your gaze is down but forward. After the next breath, jump it back, chaturanga. Back bend on your inhale. A downward facing dog on your exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Gaze to the hands. Yogi squat, feet go outside the hands. Backs of the hands together. Have a little sway. Maybe you feel like you are ready to hold stillness in this pose. Lifting the chest high for 3 breaths. Planting the palms down, crow headstand, crow. So working with lowering the shoulders, then tucking the crown of the head in and under. Let it drop. Lift the legs into the sky. Holding that headstand just for a breath. Then slowly lower the knees towards the backs of the arms. We'll all meet in that crow. Maybe you hold it just for a split moment before you jump back, chaturanga. A back bend on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Hands walk back to meet the feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Placing the backs of the hands on the floor. So you're not pulling the belly towards the legs. You're using that natural tilt of the pelvis. Really loosen the shoulders and the arms here. Walking the fingertips forward, finding your downward facing dog. Incorporating our figure 4 into a little flow. Starting with the right leg. Inhale, lift the right leg into the sky. Exhale, runner's lunge, step the right leg through. Make it into a high lunge, lift the arms up. Aeroplane arm warrior 3 on your exhale. Hands together, one-legged high mountain on your inhale. Figure 4 shape, cross the ankle over, exhale. Hold it here for 3. Maybe the hands are together in prayer. Maybe you can lower the hands down so the elbows are landing on that left leg. For 1. Step the leg back, runner's lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Chaturanga on your exhale. Back bend, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, inhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior 3, aeroplane arms, exhale. Palms together, high mountain, inhale. Figure 4, legs sink low on your exhale. 3 breaths. Bum down, chest high, shoulders back. On your next exhale, runner's lunge, step it back. 3-legged dog, inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale. Back bend, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. So in this down dog, you can take child's pose. You can stay in down dog. If you want to take dolphin, you can take dolphin. Only for a few moments. Maybe you want to save that energy. Maybe you've got absolutely loads that you need to use up. So that little standing sequence is going to be the basis of our flow today. Playing with variations of that figure 4 when we do get to the top. After your next breath, find your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the right leg into the sky. Step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale to reach the arms up high. Warrior 3, aeroplane arms, exhale. Hands together, high mountain on your inhale. Figure 4, sink low, exhale. Fingertips drop down, palms drop down. Holding it here for 3. Hooking the left toes around that right arm. So now those toes are pointing over to the left side of the room. Lower the left knee to the ground. Option to stay here, maybe you jump that right leg back, look forward, find chaturanga arms. Nothing changes about that back foot, it stays on the floor. Maybe you go into flying pigeon, keeping the back leg bent. Maybe you want to extend that back leg out. Protract the shoulders, keep that gaze just like it was in your chaturanga. Wherever you are, take a vinyasa. Lift, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Runner's lunge on your exhale. High lunge, inhale. Warrior 3, exhale. Palms together, high mountain, inhale. Figure 4, legs, exhale. Fingertips go down straight away, hold it here for 3. Preparing those toes around the left arm. Dropping the right knee. Feeling the contact points of the shins or the backs of the arms. Maybe you stay there, maybe you hop the left foot back, palms down. Playing with flying. Chest forward, shoulders down, maybe back foot lifts, maybe it doesn't. Left leg bent or extended, your choice. For 2. For 1. Chaturanga, take it back. Back bend, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. So again, your variation, 5 breaths here. So whether you need a release for the wrists, maybe you take child's pose. Forward fold at the back of the mat is always an option. This time in the middle is freestyle time. Keep it there for 3. For 2. For 1. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Right leg lifts high on an inhale. Runner's lunge on your exhale. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior 3 on your exhale. High mountain on your inhale. Figure 4 legs on your exhale. Straight away, fingertips down. Shimmy the right leg back. Finding your flying pigeon. If you feel comfortable with flying pigeon, tuck the head under, make it into a headstand. Lift that left leg up. Hold in your headstand for a few breaths. So playing with these variations from that figure 4. Maybe you make your way back to that figure 4. Cross that right leg, push it into the left to the left toes, reach the right arm. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Maybe you find flight. Chaturanga, take it back. Lift, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left leg, inhale. Step it through, runner's lunge. Arms high. Warrior 3. High mountain. Figure 4, cross it over. Hands down. Shimmy the left foot back. Palms ground, your variation of. So maybe it's lifting the back foot. Extension. Now we're adding in that headstand. Tucking the head in and under, rise up. Hold a headstand for a few breaths. And bend into that right leg, hook the right toes around the left arm. Use that left leg to help. Push the floor away, roll over the forehead. Maybe you find flight. Chaturanga, take it back. Lift, inhale. Down dog, child's pose, your variation on your exhale. 5 breaths to hold it here. Relaxing the head, the wrists. And wherever you are, enjoy. For 1. Release the arms, rise up, downward facing dog, more to come. Right leg lifts into the sky, inhale. Runner's lunge on your exhale. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior 3 on that exhale. High mountain leg lifts, inhale. Figure 4 on your exhale. Hold your figure 4. Starting to add in our twists. See if you can work that left arm into the sole of the left foot. Refine that twist, palms together. Look towards the right side of your room. So this pose, I think, only works if you're not sweaty. So if you've got a towel, you want to wipe the back of your left arm. I don't know where my towel is, so I'm just going to have to go with sweaty arms. So you either stay here, option to drop the palms down, lift the right heel off, playing with your grasshopper pose. Shoulders lower, just like your chaturanga. Extend that leg out to the side. Maybe you look towards that extended foot. For 2. Squeeze the fingertips for 1. And release. Come back, step the left leg back. Chaturanga. Lift, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg, inhale. Runner's lunge. High lunge. Warrior 3. High mountain. Figure 4 legs. Taking that twist. Right arm is going to cross over. Use that left arm to help you as well. Push the palms together. See if you can keep that balance. Twist the chest, the belly, the shoulders to the left. You can stay here. If you can, work the fingertips to the ground, palms flat. Now you can see the other way. So the back, I'm using that back leg to push that other foot, keeping it on top of the back of my right arm. For 2. For 1. Come back through to your figure 4. Plant the palm, step it back. Chaturanga. Lift, inhale. Down dog, child's pose, your variation, exhale. 5 breaths. So we've got 1 more round. After the next breath, rise up, downward facing dog. Whew. Right leg lifts, inhale. Runner's lunge on your exhale. Reach the hands high, inhale. Warrior 3 on your exhale. High mountain palms together, inhale. Figure 4 legs on your exhale. So in this round, you can take any variation that we've played with already. If you are practicing handstands, I don't look to the camera because I'm probably going to fall over. If you are practicing handstands, keep the figure 4 shape. Palms on the ground, step back. See if you can really squeeze that ankle into the thigh. Little bunny hops. Lifting and lowering. Thigh to bum. Sorry, heel to bum. Just like we usually do. Maybe you can hold. Wherever you are, it's 5. For 3. For 2. For 1. Chaturanga it out wherever you are. Lift, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Last side, left leg, inhale. To your runners, exhale. Reach the hands, inhale. Warrior 3, exhale. High mountain on your inhale. Figure 4, exhale. Yogi's choice. Maybe fingertips down. Maybe back leg, you fly, or you play with those little handstand hops. Just over 5 breaths to have a play. Chaturanga, wherever you are. Holy moly. Child's pose when you're ready. Purely because I would absolutely love a child's pose right now. Let it rest, 5 breaths. Downward facing dog. Let the gaze go to the fingertips. Jump the feet forward through to a seat. Extending that left leg out. Taking your right leg and cross the right ankle over the right thigh. Again, as if you were in a figure 4 shape. So you can hold it here. It'll go just above the knee, definitely not on the knee. Straight spine, if you can take a forward fold in this and you want a forward fold, by all means take one. I'm just going to stay here with my shoulders back. Gaze forward, spine straight. Oh, melting. Melting in 22 minutes as well. Pretty good. Rise up if you're folded. Placing the sole of the right foot over to the left side. Twist yourself to the right. Any variation, hand can be on thigh. Maybe you bend the arm, take the back of the arm onto the leg. Looking over that back shoulder. After the next breath, a little counter twist over to the left. See if you can reach the left forehead down towards the earth. And back through center. Refinding that figure 4 shape with the right leg. Bending into the left leg, sole of the foot on the floor. Fingertips point forward, palms down. Rise up into an upside down tabletop shape. Hips go high, head pulls back. Keeping it here for 5. And then a release. Right leg extends, left leg bends, ankle over the thigh. Option to stay upright or option to fold. And both feet are active in this position. If you're like me and your hips are pretty tight, that knee's going to be quite high. So if it is quite high, maybe you don't fold. Rise up if you're folded, sole of the foot to the right, twisting the body over to the left, your variation, using that breath to twist you. Inhale in to lengthen, exhale, twist, look over that left shoulder. Through center, counter twist over to the opposite side, palms down, reaching the forehead towards the earth. And release. Bend into the right leg, sole of the foot on the floor. Refine that figure 4 shape with the left leg. Push the palms in, lift the hips up, letting the head drop back. And then release. Butterfly position with the legs, soles of the feet together. Fingertips wrap around the toes. Lengthen the arms, pull the chest and belly through the arms. Look forward, maybe slightly up. Allowing those knees, just like that figure 4 shape, to really sink down towards the earth. And then round in the spine, forehead towards the big toes, elbows inside the shins. Still allowing those knees to fall out. Lifting the spine up, extending the legs, rolling all the way down onto your back. Taking 10 breaths on the back to take any final movements that you need, whether it's a happy baby, a hamstring stretch. I like to grab my big toes with my peace fingers, rock the body side to side. Whatever you feel like doing to finish off that practice. 5 more breaths if you are doing something asymmetrically. Then make sure you now start to do it on the opposite side. And then making your way into a Shavasana. Fully deserved. That was a hard flow. Relax the shoulders, backs of the hands on the floor. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a big sigh out. So we're only going to hold it here for about a minute or so, but if you do want to hold it for longer, then by all means pause the video now. Bring a little movement back into the fingers and toes. Inhaling, reaching the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, point the toes towards the front of your room. Squeeze the thighs in, start to rock the body up and down on the spine. And then come into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Fingertips come together towards the center of the heart, bowing the chin down towards the chest. Showing gratitude and appreciation for your mind, your body, and your practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.